Welcome back on my channel Explore Life with Shutapa. In my last video, I have given all the description of the birding that I did in Neora Valley National Park while staying in Lava. If you have not watched the video, please watch the video and I will give the link in my description box. I stayed for one more day in Lava and did birding in Rishabh. I have been to Rishabh earlier, but this time I just did a day trip to Rishabh, exploring the place and did some birding. What are the places that I did birding and where did I go? I will explain everything in this video. So please stay till the end to know what are the places that I went for birding and what are the birds that I covered during this one-day trip. Stay tuned. In this trip, I stayed in Lava, near Lava Bazaar at Sinchula Homestay. This was because this was the center point for me to do birding both in Neora Valley National Park and Rishabh. I covered Rishabh birding on my second day, and my birding guide in this whole trip was Joseph Lepchaji, a very senior guide in that area. But during the second day, he was busy with some emergency work, but he made arrangements for me to do birding in Rishabh. We started very early in the morning at 6:30 a.m. and headed for Rishabh. We started from Lava to Rishabh. We took the Rishi road and then the road upwards which goes to motorable road which goes to Rishabh. And from that point I started birding. It was very foggy and I was not sure whether I will get something in the early morning or not, but I was not disappointed because after some time there is a junction where two roads actually diverge. From that point I started birding and there was an activity and I spotted a few birds. The first one that I spotted was Himalayan black-loted, a small yellow bird. This was followed by a striated bulbul. It was in the mist, difficult to shot. Then I heard the call of a green-tailed sunbird. It is a very common sunbird in that area. In fact, in the hills of North Bengal and Sikkim. A small warbler, chestnut crown warbler, a very beautiful bird. And then I spotted a grey hooded warbler. After birding in the trail from Lava to Rishabh, we headed towards our destination. That was the Sunakhari resort in Rishabh. We were supposed to do the de-birding in that resort because it's a kind of height where a lot of birds visit during the day. There are many plants and flowers which attract the sunbirds, and there are many finches which come on a regular basis. Apart from this, yellow-billed blue magpie and mammal yellow-throated martin come on a regular visit to this resort. If you're planning to catch the early morning birds and the late evening birds, then you can stay in this resort because this resort is a very beautiful resort owned by Mr. Prakash. I will give the details in the description box if you want to stay. And it's a very good effort by the owner that he has planted a lot of plants which attracts a lot of birds there. We had breakfast and lunch in this resort, which was very fresh. It was tasty and warm. And on a clear day from the resort itself, you can have a good view of the Kanchenjunga range sitting on the porch. We stayed there till lunch, and the birds that we got were We were first greeted by a greenback tit who was singing loudly. followed by fire-tailed sunbird male. Some fire-tailed sunbird have long tail because they are in breeding plumage, like the one you can see in this picture. They were feeding on the flowers for nectars, so it was very beautiful to watch, and I made various frames. They are all males. A flight shot. There were some other birds who visited. They are red-billed Leothrix, dark-breasted rosepinch male. After having lunch at Sunakhari Resort, we started back to Lava for that day, and we used the same trail that we have taken in the morning to go back to Lava. And we made a stop near the lovely homestay. There were two purposes. One was birding, second was to meet the doggy Isno. Actually, last time in 2019 we stayed here, and my daughter has developed friendship with the doggy. So we just stopped to say hello. And then we did birding in the nearby areas where we found a raptor flying in the air. From the back, you can see the other village was visible. Then we found a rufous-vented Euhina against a beautiful backdrop. We spotted a verditer flycatcher. It's quite common in the hills of North Bengal and Sikkim, but it's very vibrant in color. And finally, a rufous-breasted accenter. This was a very good catch and a lifer for me, and I was really lucky to find it. Exhausted but happy with the places that we visited that day and the birds that I got and the different frames that I get to shoot. We returned to Sinchula homestay in Lava, and this trip was that's it. Birding was till this point. So I will be bringing you the videos of different birding places like this and beautiful places like this. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to help me going. Thanks a lot for the support. Bye for now.